If you're a person of color, you're tired. And it doesn't matter how much sleep you've got or didn't get, you're tired. It doesn't matter how physically exhausting your day was or wasn't, whether you did manual labor all day or stayed on the couch, you're tired. And I'm going to tell you why. On January 6th, 2021, we watched a domestic terrorist attack take place at our capital. We watched the will of white supremacy march against our government and be welcomed with open arms. And we are tired. For over 400 years, we've been fighting slavery, oppression, racism. All of life flows from Egypt, from Black people, and yet we fight for our lives to be valued, for freedoms and equality others are awarded at birth, and we are tired. We are fighting, and as we watch them hang Nazi flags in our capital, the world screams, all lives matter, and tell us that racism and white privilege are not real, and we are tired. All of this is trauma. As people of color, we are born with trauma. Scientific studies show trauma is passed down in our DNA. We were born with the trauma of slavery and colonialism and the burdens of our ancestors. We were born fighting, and we are tired. Watching these events, people of color are experiencing trauma, being traumatized and re-traumatized with these events and images, because we once again have to bear witness to the dangerous bias around the color of our skin. We are forced to think of our children who can't play with toy guns or wear hooded sweatshirts without being gunned down by the police, while we watch white extremists take selfies with the police on Capitol grounds. And we are tired. If you're white and consider yourself an ally, do the work. Now isn't the time for silence or to forget. Already, social media platforms are silencing and removing content from people of color that are addressing these events with warnings or strikes against their account for spreading hate. We should all hate racism. White silence is how the violence of racism thrives and furthers its agenda. Speak up, speak loudly, hold your friends and family accountable. Teach your children to be better. Spread love and kindness. Uplift people of color. Amplify Black businesses and marginalized voices. And if the trauma and pain of slavery is carried in our DNA, what is passed down to the children of colonizers? What do the white generations to follow get from the slave owners? Privilege? Maybe. To my people of color, we are tired, and while we were born with the trauma of slavery, know that we were also born with the strength of all our ancestors, and we are strong. So we fight. But today, I'm tired.